Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Amoghavarsha IAS Academy. Myself, Deepika Kannada. Today, we will have a discussion over industrial disaster. So, this topic comes under disaster management GS3. As we are aware about the 23rd August incident which has happened in the Andhra Pradesh Anakapalli. See, what has happened? The context is a blast has happened in the pharma company in a special economical zone in Anakapalli, Andhra Pradesh. It has claimed that there is a loss of 17 workers has lost their life and many more have injured very seriously. And what we need to keep in mind is just before few days there was an incident happened in a Dombiveli where a boiler blast claimed and it leads to the loss of many people's life. This shows the concern towards industrial disasters in India. See, nowadays it is increasing day by day. One or the other loss is happening in the industrial sector. Before going further, I would like to tell you that industrial chemicals are contributing 7% to the Indian GDP. In the entire India's GDP, chemical industry has the contribution of 7%. Okay, moving further, according to the National Disaster Management Authority NDMA, there was 130 chemical disasters has happened in the last decades and it leads to the loss of minimum 300 people's life. Now we'll see few things about the National Disaster Management Authority. National Disaster Management Authority has 1861 major accident hazard units in the India across 301 districts. In addition to the thousands of registered and hazardous factories and unorganized sectors. See, you may we may feel what might be the possibility of the cause of these industrial disasters. See, we'll have a look into the cause of industrial disasters in India. So first one is the technical failure. See, it plays a very vital role in the industrial disaster. Technical failure may cause because of a insufficient ventilation or because of a poor quality of a material or poor quality of a process which are involving in the factories or industries. Okay, so that those these are the technical failures. There may be a possibility of cause of industrial disasters. Next is a human errors. The errors caused by a human or else the kit owned by the human. If they have any procedural failure in caused by the human, that is called as a human errors. Next is a hazardous waste processing or disposal. If we are disposing a hazardous waste in a abnormal process in or in a very dangerous method, that may leads to the leakage of a poisonous gas, again that leads to the cause of a industrial disaster. Next one is the fourth one is in the induced effect of natural calamities. Yeah, definitely we don't have a control over the natural calamities, but this will also be a cause of an industrial disaster. How means? See, if we got a earthquake or floods, then what happen? That leads to the breakage of industrial pipes or a sensitive equipment. This leads to the leakage of harmful gases in the industry. So that may be a cause of an industrial disaster. Last one is the terrorist attack. See, definitely this is caused intentionally. Okay, so this will happen to damage the country resources or a country citizens. So these are the cause of industrial disasters. technical failure, human errors, hazardous waste processing or disposal, induced effect of natural calamities, and terrorist attack. Okay, so be aware about all these factors. Moving further, we'll have a quick review on the major industrial disaster happened in the India. If we will dig our information, definitely the Bhopal incident, the Bhopal gas tragedy will come into each and everyone's mind, which has happened in the year of 1984 in Union Carbide factory. It has happened because of the leakage of methyl isocyanide. Okay, again it leads to the loss of thousands of lives. Next one is Chasnala mining disaster, which has happened in the year of 1975. See, in this uh, incident, the entire mine has collapsed because of methane ignition. The methane has ignited in a particular part of a mine and resulted into the explosion, and the entire mine has collapsed, leads to the 700 people death. Okay, so next comes the Korba chimney collapse. This happened in the year of 2009 in the thermal unit. Here, the chimney has been collapsed in the plant and it has leads the loss of 45 people life. Next is a Vizag gas leak has happened in the year of 2020 at Vishakhapatnam. Last most and the recent one is the ammonium gas leak at Chennai 2024. See, this has been triggered by the damaged pipeline triggered by the cyclone. As I told you, natural calamity will be a cause of a industrial disaster. See, this is a good example because of the natural calamities, that is a cyclone only. The ammonium gas leak has happened in the Chennai, so this is a these are the major industrial disaster which are happen in India. See, these industrial disaster may lead to the loss of property, loss of life, loss of environment. So it is affecting to the lot many factor, including the GDP of India. See, we'll be having a few of the legal and regulatory framework in India, so and as well as the global wide. First, we'll have a look on the legal and regulatory framework in India. See, we have a set of acts and a protection act, that like a Explosive Act, Petroleum Act, Factories Act, Insecticides Act, Environmental Act, Public Liability Insurance Act, NGT Act of 2010, National Green Tribunal Act. NGT means National Green Tribunal Act, Disaster Management Act 2005. These are the regulatory frameworks in India according to the years. Again, we have these regulatory frameworks or initiative to reduce the disaster management, industrial disasters are flexible framework for chemical incident prevention and preparedness, ILO Code of Practice, Prevention of Major Industrial Accident in the year of 1991, ILO's Prevention of Major Industrial Accident Convention in the year of 1993. Okay, these are the legal and regulatory frameworks in India as well as the worldwide, like globally. Apart from these, we have few set of rules, means NDMA, National Disaster Management Authority, has few guidelines on a chemical disaster management that provides the overall directions to the different ministries and different government for the effective disaster management in the entire country, and they are based on a proactive and participatory approach. And we have a action plan, that is a national action plan and a chemical industrial disaster management. See, I'll tell once again: national action plan, chemical industrial disaster management is working as a overall roadmap for the overall management of industrial disaster in India, in our country. Say we had enough information on the industrial disaster. See, there is a possibility of a question arising on this in our mains. So have a quick review on the entire session of industrial disaster and try to answer this question. Thank you.